Hello, Toon Army. What an absolutely magnificent day to talk about our beloved Newcastle United. I'm buzzing after that emphatic dismantling of Manchester United at St. James Park yesterday, aren't you? What do you think about Harvey Barnes' performance? Has he finally found his best form in a black and white shirt? And how would you feel if Eddie Howe needs to be away for our upcoming crucial matches in the top 4 race? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. There's something truly special happening at St. James Park right now, and yesterday's performance was nothing short of spectacular. Our beloved Magpies absolutely demolished Manchester United 4-1 in a display that had everything a Newcastle fan could dream of. Brilliant attacking football, relentless pressing, and that never-say-die attitude we've come to expect under Eddie Howe. Even with our manager watching from a hospital bed, Newcastle played with such intensity and purpose that Manchester United simply couldn't cope. The opening goal from Sandro Tonali set the tone. What a volleyed finish that was. Our Italian maestro continues to show why he's becoming one of the finest midfielders in the Premier League. The way he dictates play, pulls the strings, and sets the tempo of our matches has transformed our midfield. What made the victory even more impressive was how we responded after Garnacho's equalizer. Lesser teams might have crumbled, but not this Newcastle side. The way Harvey Barnes restored our lead with that simple tap-in showed our clinical edge, but it was his second goal that had me leaping out of my seat. The skill to dispossess Mazraoui, sprint past 2 defenders, and then lash that unstoppable shot beyond Bayindir? That's the kind of quality that should have England boss Thomas Tuchel, who was watching from the director's box, seriously considering him for the national team. Bruno Guimaraes capping off the scoring with our 4th was just the icing on the cake. Our captain has been phenomenal lately, and his leadership on the pitch in Eddie Howe's absence was tremendous. The Brazilian embodies everything we love about this Newcastle team: passion, skill, and an unwavering commitment to the badge. Let's not forget Tino Livramento's performance at left-back either. Playing out of position, he absolutely ran Manchester United ragged down that flank, setting up Barnes' first goal with a devastating counter-attacking run that left Dalot in his dust. That lad has a massive future ahead of him, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him in an England shirt before long. The win takes us to 4th in the Premier League table, and Champions League football is looking increasingly likely. When you consider where we were just a few years ago, the transformation under Eddie Howe and our ownership has been nothing short of miraculous. The best team in the world? On days like yesterday, it's hard to argue otherwise. The victory over Manchester United wasn't just about the 3 points or climbing to 4th in the table. It was a heartfelt message to our absent manager. The way the players fought for every ball, pressed relentlessly, and played with such passion was clearly a tribute to Eddie Howe, who remains in hospital after falling ill last week. Bruno Guimaraes summed it up perfectly after the match when he said, "Hopefully this win will give him back some happiness and he'll be back for the next one." That sentiment was echoed by Harvey Barnes, who added, "We knew we had a job to do without him. We said before the game we had to put a smile on his face." It's this unity and collective spirit that has become the hallmark of Howe's Newcastle United. The bond between our manager and the players is something special. You could see it in every tackle, every sprint, every goal celebration. This was a performance dedicated to the man who has transformed our club. Jason Tindall, who stepped up in Howe's absence, revealed that Eddie had watched the match from his hospital bed and was able to send a congratulatory message afterward. "I've just seen a message from him congratulating us," Tindall said. He was able to watch the game, and I'm sure it lifted his spirits. What's remarkable about Howe's tenure is his consistency and dedication. As Tindall pointed out, in their 17 years working together, Howe has never missed more than a day or two, which speaks volumes about how serious his current illness must be. The fact that he trusted his coaching staff to deliver in his absence shows the strong foundation he's built at the club. The statistics tell their own story about our incredible form. Only Liverpool have picked up more points than Newcastle since mid-December, and yesterday's victory was our 12th win in 16 league matches. 4 straight Premier League wins, and we could make it 5 against Crystal Palace on Wednesday. If we do, we'll leapfrog Nottingham Forest into 3rd place. Just let that sink in for a moment. Newcastle United, potentially sitting 3rd in the Premier League table. This remarkable run of form hasn't happened by accident. It's the result of Brilliant coaching, smart recruitment, and players who are giving absolutely everything for the badge. The way we've completed the league double over Manchester United for the first time since the 1930-31 season shows how far we've come. Harvey Barnes' performance yesterday was particularly noteworthy. After scoring twice and picking up the Man of the Match award, he said, "I'm playing with a smile on my face at the minute, enjoying being out there. I love playing football, love scoring goals. When you do that, you can't help but enjoy it." His one and only England cap came against Wales in 2020, but surely Thomas Tuchel must have been impressed by what he saw at St. James Park. The Champions League dream is becoming more tangible with each passing week. Barnes summed up the squad's mentality perfectly. "We've got ourselves into a great position in the table, but we're just approaching each game as it comes. We know if we go and win our remaining games, we will be in the top 4. That focus on the task at hand, rather than getting carried away, is exactly the attitude we need for this crucial run-in." Well, that's all from St. James Park for today, lads and lasses. Our thoughts are with Eddie Howe for a speedy recovery, and we can't wait to see him back in the dugout where he belongs. The Champions League beckons, and this team is showing they have what it takes to get there. Keep supporting the best team in the world, and I'll be back with more updates soon. Howe. The lads!